Coming all the high up there in the Fairbanks end. Okay. Sorry, trying to get the team name here. Fairbanks Freeze. As Bars passes it up, intercepted there by Freeze defender. And now they got a chance here. They're going to throw a shot on goal, and Green's going to make the save here, forcing the face-off in the Maverick zone. Bright and early today as the boys showed up at 6 a.m. at the rink for warm-up. And here's Dirk Schneider to take the face-off. Tied up on the right wing as Dirk Schneider comes in to help. The boys trying to get possession. Dirk Schneider does, but it floats away from him a little bit. The Freeze are going to be able to hold the zone. Davis now in on the check, as well as Dirk Schneider. The puck's low, and he's got some space there below the net. Dirk Schneider comes in to punch it back down the net, and he's going to try to clear it out to Reynolds. Reynolds over across, but it's intercepted, and Freeze is going to hold the zone as Davis is looking for a pass. Now Reynolds has it, and Davis is able to clear. Wheel now chasing the puck into the zone as he's pressured. It goes around the corner to Davis, and he now has it. He's going to throw it out to center ice. Good pass there by Davis over to Reynolds, and he's going to take it in his zone. Just punch it on net there. Rebound as Davis gets checked into the net there. I'm sorry, Dirk Schneider. Davis with the interception. Now he's got Dirk Schneider up front. Can he get him? Oh, he doesn't see him. He just throws a shot on. He's got a blocker save there. Quadrado out now. Fighting for the puck on the boards. Gets it to Davis. Davis is going to throw it on net again. High shot again. Blocker save. It's loose in front. Took a weird bounce on top of the net there. They're going to play it. They're going to whistle it dead here as Freeze defenseman had covered the puck up. Couple good chances there early for the junior Mavs. Davis, I don't think he saw Dirk Schneider, but he was open for a few seconds right in front of the net there. But he took the shot, blocker saved by the Freeze goalie. We're going to get a face-off in the offensive zone. It's also one to the corner by the Freeze, and they try to clear it back to the same side as Fitz receives. And they do clear the zone now. We got some defensemen back as Freeze are just trying to dump it in. Stratsky comes across, takes it into the corner now. Fitz gets it. He's going to punch it forward, trying to get possession here. But the Freeze knock it back down. Puck comes up to Fitz, right over his stick, but he's got it there now, and he's able to punch it out of the zone. Freeze are going to regroup here at center ice as Fitz pursues. And the play is going to be whistled dead as the puck hit the door of the bench that was open. Lucha's zone face-off, one back by the Freeze. And they're going to dump it in deep. It's going to be stopped there by Willits. He's going to throw it over to Queel. Queel punches it high off the glass, up to Dirk Schneider, and he just kicks it out of his own. Good individual effort there by Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider is going to still battle for it now as Benson has it center ice. And he punches it into Dirk Schneider. He might have a chance here. Good play by the Freeze to hold off, and the Mavs are going to reset. Good play by Willits as he was called offsides there. I think that was a pretty close call there, but we'll take a face-off here at center ice. Lucha's own face-off. Field's able to hold the zone as Benson and Dirk Schneider battle to get possession in the zone. Benson now has it. Still a little shaky there, and somebody's going to have to come over and help out. But Dirk Schneider's going to try to hold it now, and Freeze do clear the zone as Reynolds has the puck now. Reynolds backhands it towards the middle. It's open there. And a shot off the post for Benson. Another shot goes in, and it's a rebound. The puck's still loose. It goes in. Oh, it did not. It went right behind the net. Great scoring chance for the boys as Gates looks hurt, getting up. Took a shot there in front of the net. And that was a post and almost in on the rebound there. Davis now with it, gets it deep, and he's going to chase it into the corner. Stratsky gets it deep as well. Now Davis is behind the net with the puck, trying to get it up front. That's a to Dirkschneider. Pass is intercepted. Good chance there. Good look for Davis and Dirkschneider. Davis now has it. With Quadrado in to help, but the Freeze are going to be able to clear here. And Dirkschneider has to hurry back to prevent an all-man rush. Mars puts the body on there, and he's going to go off for a penalty. As the Mavs are going to be shorthanded here in the first period. 10:07 left, no score. And that was just what we were talking about yesterday. If the physical contact happens, that's usually okay. But when the hands come up above that sternum area, that's usually when the refs are going to start calling penalties. And that's just direct evidence that you're not playing the puck because your hands are coming up, making your stick come off the ice. You got to keep the hands down and use your shoulders, especially at this level. Otherwise, you're usually going to get called. Quadrado now has in the corner, and he's trying to clear the zone here on the penalty kill. Block shot by Quadrado. Solid block. His Queel's up front just battling, trying to keep Green's vision clear. And Willits is up front, too. We got 2-on-2 in front of the net as the Freeze are just mixing and matching here. They're trying to get some good looks. Quadrado now has it. Backhand up there, gets stopped, and they still have possession in the zone. Defenseman at the point here. He moves to the middle, shoots. Blocked up front. Puck is loose, and a good play there by Queel. His Queel's giving that forward no chance at all in front of the net. A hat on a hat here on the penalty kill is what's happening for those defensemen up front. They're just tying up a couple forwards that are trying to create traffic. And good defense there by the junior Mavs. No shots were able to go through on that attack. Freeze coming with the face-off. His Fitz tries to get possession there. They got it down low. They're looking for an option up front. Puck comes to Fitz. He's got it now. He's got some space. He's going to go ahead and skate it out of the zone. Fitz for the pass. It gets intercepted. As the Freeze come back the other way. Bennock now behind the net with the puck. He's looking to find Fitz. He does. Fitz takes it out of the zone. He's got a 2-on-1 look. Fitz comes into the zone, 2-on-1. He shoots way high right there on that shot. He had, it looked like Gates. Yeah, he had Gates there open on the other side. And you're now even strength as you hear Green yell 5-on-5 from the goalie crease. Wheel up to Kaiser. Kaiser up to Dirkschneider. Dirkschneider makes a really good move and has the puck now. He's moving through center ice. Dirkschneider's waiting, but he's not able to get Kaiser on side. As Kaiser kind of took a spill there with a Freeze defenseman. Willits gets the puck and dumps it in deep into the far side corner of the Freeze zone. As Kaiser attacks. Freeze being able to get it out of the zone here. And a shot by the Freeze goes high, and Kaiser's going to have to track that down. He does. He punches it off the boards, but a little hard. It's going to float in the Freeze zone. Junior Mavs going to go off for a change. Icing called off on that as there's a couple junior Mavs in the way that could have probably stopped it. And Skradsky has it coming out of the zone now. Passes up to Davis. Davis now with the puck. Tries to get a shot on goal there. It's blocked and goes into the corner now behind the net. Good play there by Reynolds. This is able to steal that puck there from the Freeze defenseman coming out of the zone. And they're going to throw it into the bench. And a whistle and an offensive zone draw. Face off one by the Freeze, and they throw it back into the corner behind the net. Gates chases it down. Puck's loose in front of the net, but nobody home for the Freeze. And they're just going to get it deep here. Now, Gates possesses it. Throws it around the corner to Davis, but he's not quite there yet. They're in the slot here. They're going to get a shot off, and Green didn't really see it too much. It went wide. A lot of traffic there in front of the net, and that was a shoulder to the face. Not going to get called on that one, unfortunately. The Freeze are back in the zone. Try to get it low, but Berkshires there to stop it, and he gets it out to center ice. It's going to float into the Freeze zone, and the boys are going to come off for a change as the Freeze regroup in their own zone. Turnover on the play. Let's see if they can make something of it here. Quadrado got a stick check there and battles for it. Dirkschneider now battling on the sidewall. Dirkschneider with the puck. Going to take it to the net here. Backhand pass. Misses, but he shoots it outside of the post. Comes back around the backside. Now Quadrado has it. Shot just wide left. Puck's going to come around to Queel. Queel's got to keep it alive. He shoots it to Quad. Quad with the backhand. Wide right of the net. Queel with another shot from the point. Wide left. As the boys are having some trouble hitting the net here early on in this game. Puck comes out to center ice and Queel resets. Chipped up center ice, no call on the play. As Dirkschneider chases it into the boards. Dirkschneider gets possession, throws it up to Bennock. Bennock to the middle of Quad. Quad makes a nice move, has the puck still, shoots it. Hard shot, just wide left. Bennock with the pinch, and he's going to try to get possession here. But the puck does come out of the zone. As Dirkschneider resets to Willits. Willits up to Quad. Now, Bergschneider has it. He's getting pressured pretty hard. Kaiser's able to dump it in deep. Puck's going to come around on the near side boards. And they're going to get an icing here and just catch a breath and get a change. Tightly contested game thus far. Although the shot clock wouldn't suggest it, the boys are playing pretty neck and neck right now. 4:39 left in the first period, scored 0-0. Both teams are struggling to hit the net right now. The Freeze defenseman makes a good move to get the puck out of the zone there, but Bars is able to help out. Bars over to Willits. Willits up to Kaiser. Kaiser misses it off his stick, but now Gates is going to chase it down. He's got speed. Tries to get a high shot in, and it's high and wide. And the boys need to get these shots down there. Just wild shots all over the place this morning. Benson now in to take that puck. He's going to look for an option up front. He tries to stop, and that's prevented by the defenseman. A lot of speed on this Freeze team here coming from Fairbanks, Alaska. Stradsky's in the corner now. The Freeze have him behind the net. They're looking for an option. He's going to backhand it back into the corner. And Dirkschneider moves in to try to put a body in position there. Bennock now has it, throws it back behind the net to Stradsky, and Stradsky's going to carry it. Loses it a little bit there, but Reynolds has it, and he's able to clear up center ice. Runners now trying to possess him, but the freeze here. Hard shot there by the freeze forward. It's saved by Green. Davis now into the corner to try to retrieve. Freeze have it. We need to get some. There we go. They're going to get some momentum, get a stick on a puck here, and prevent this attack that's happening. And Reynolds is trying to do that as he gets a good stick check in there. Puck's up front, one-timer. Just prevented there by Bennock as he got a stick on that shot. Another one-timer wide. It's going to go into the corner. Bennock chases. Bennock gets over to Dirkschneider, but he's got to chase it down still. He's going to punch it up to Reynolds. Reynolds does have it and is able to keep it in clear. And the boys need to change here. As Davis gets it, and he's got an angle. Davis shoots high. I think that might have came off of the stick or glove of the goalie. Breakaway chance for Davis there. He put a great move on the forward. Now Gates with the puck. He loses it. Goes out to center ice, and Willis is going to have to track it down. And Willis is going to dump it in deep, and it's going to go behind the net here as the Freeze goalie stops it. Puck is loose, but Quad had it. Here's an open. Willis tries to get a shot off. He's tied up. And Gates is going to have to come back and help out on defense. He's going to track that puck down and look for an option. He's going to go behind the net here to give him some time. Throw it around the wall to Willits. Willits up to Fitz. Fitz misses it. Intercepted there, but interfered with by Quad. His Quad was trying to get out of the zone. And the boys are going to have to regroup here. Dirkschneider gets the clear, and a penalty is going to be called for slashing. As the Mavs are going to go on their first power play of the game. Good. Power play for the Mavs. There's Gates, Benson, and Kaiser on the ice, along with Willits and Bars. And the Freeze are going to clear. As the puck comes down for an icing. The Freeze have been winning the vast majority of these face-offs in this game so far as they win that one and clear to center ice on a penalty kill. Try to get a shot in. It's just wide as Willits tracks it down. He's going to try to regroup here and get a little bit of a power play rush going. Benson loses it back to Bars. Bars now up to Kaiser. Kaiser to Gates. Gates has it coming into the zone. Trying to look for somebody to pass to. He finds Bars here. Bars up Quad. Quad pass is intercepted there. As Willits collides with somebody at the blue line there. Benson goes and takes over possession of the puck, and he's going to reset. 34 seconds left on the power play, and they haven't got a shot off yet. As Benson comes in and shoots it wide, Dirkschneider now in the corner with the puck up to Quadrado. Quadrado up to the point here for Bennock. Bennock back to Quadrado. The boys are trying to get set up here on the power play. Bennock now with the puck. He's going to throw it all the way over to Reynolds. And some good pressure there, and a wide box style penalty kill for the Freeze was working for him. We're going to have 8 seconds left going into the second period as the first period comes to a close. Second period underway. Very short power play here, which is going to be killed off now as Benson gets it and backhands it over to Queel. Queel has it up to Dirkschneider. Dirkschneider taps it over to Kaiser. Kaiser's going to try to get a shot on net. He does it. It goes in. A low blocker shot by Kaiser as he's just trying to throw something towards the goalie. But it finds its way home. An even straight goal by Kaiser. Spransky bars. Dirkschneider, Benson, Kaiser on the faceoff here for the Mavs. Well, Stratsky gets it, throws it up to Kaiser. Kaiser going to throw it into the zone here. He's just going to try to do it again, but shot's blocked that time. Goes behind the net to Benson. Benson has it over to Kaiser. And Dirkschneider's going to move in to help out. As the Freeze now have the puck and they're moving out of the zone. And they're going to have an odd man rush here if they play it right. Freeze come around the back of the net, throw it high. Shot down low, tipped in front. Good defense there by Stratsky as the puck goes wide. Oh, no. Player was forgotten and left to move right up front. But Green makes a beautiful save on a great shot there by the Freeze forward who took advantage of an opening. The Bars had moved into the corner to play the puck, and then he lost his footing, fell down, and nobody came down from the forwards to help out as Stratsky was locked into his far side man. Creating a chance for the Freeze, and Green's there to help the boys out and get the save. Dirkschneider behind the net for Reynolds. Off the backhand of the Reynolds stick, and Gates is going to chase it down. Sorry, that wasn't Dirkschneider on that play. Reynolds has it now, puts a move on, has it, back over to Gates. Gates throws it up to the point to Willits. Willits throws it on net high, and it goes in! That was tipped in front by Cam, I believe. Puck's on nets, the recipe here, and that's probably what Coach was talking to him about after the first period. The Junior Mavs go up 2-0 in the second period. Good start to the period here. Whatever Coach Davis and Coach Bennock and Dirkschneider said at intermission is helping right now. You're making adjustments on the fly, and that's what hockey's all about. Boys go up 2-0 here, second period. Gates moves in and takes a center ice draw with Cam Davis on his left and Reynolds on the right. Bennock and Willits on the back end. Forrest dumps it in deep, and the Freeze goalie goes back to stop it. But Davis is in. He tries to throw it up front to Reynolds. Make a quick play there. Davis now in the corner with the puck. He's got possession. He throws it over to Reynolds. Reynolds has it. He's tied up in front, and they're going to take possession of the puck there. Bennock gets it deep, and the boys are going to come off for a change. I think 5 aside here. As Dirkschneider chases it down, blocks it, it's loose up front, and the Freeze goalie is going to cover up. For face-off. Quadrato, Dirkschneider fits up front with Queel and Bars on defense. Dirkschneider wins it back to Quad. Quad over to Queel. Queel shoots it. Puck is loose, goes into the corner. Quad now has it. He throws it down to Dirkschneider. Dirkschneider down low, gets tripped up, tries to throw it up front, intercepted by the Freeze. As Fitz takes the puck and throws it back up to Queel. Good play there. And Queel on net. And the puck is still loose. And then covered up by the goalie. Face off now to the left of the Freeze goalie as Dirkschneider ties it up, gets it to Fitz. Fitz is going to shoot it, blocked up front. Dirkschneider now has it. Another shot. Puck's loose. Quadrato has it. Tries the backhand, goes wide. Cleared out of the zone by the Freeze as Bars is going to have to reset. Bars throws it up off the wall, but it's blocked by a Freeze player. So he's got to get back on side now, and he does. Quadrato dumps it in. Dirkschneider now with the puck, but it comes out, and the Freeze have it. They got possession, and they're moving through the zone. Puck is now behind the net. And a shot here blocked by Bars. As Bars is going to take it out of the zone. Throws it up to Fitz. Fitz has it with speed. He makes a pass just wide of Bars. And the puck's going to go into the corner. As Quadrado shoots it from the point, tipped in front. Dirk Schneider has it. Rebound. Loose in front. The boys had some good scoring chances there. Dirk Schneider gets it. He has possession of it. He's trying to keep it, but the Frees are able to clear. And Willits comes onto the ice now off the bench, and he's going to get it over to Stradsky. Nope, he's going to hold on to it up to Quadrado. Benson now on the ice is Quad takes a shot. It's going to be covered up by Frees goalie. We're going to get a face-off. Great shift there for the Mavs. They put a lot of pressure on in that shift, turning the puck over when the Frees are trying to clear the zone. Metallica playing in the distance as the boys line up for the face-off. Lengthy Freeze defender gets the puck, and he's moving it through center ice, and he's got speed now. He gets around the defense, and he's going to try to take it himself. Backhand pass up front, nobody home. Benson now circles back behind his defense as he tries to get the puck out of his own. He's trying to buy some space here, but Willits has to help out. Willits just throws it to center ice as the Frees are going to have to reset. Willits now with the puck. He's going to float it up to the near side wall, and Kaiser's going to punch it in, and the boys are going to go off for a change here. It looks like 5 aside on the change. Oh, no, I'm sorry, just 5 for the Mavs. Pennock has it now and fumbles that pass a little bit, but Reynolds is in to help out. Dirk Schneider has the puck. He's got a chance here. Shot for Dirk Schneider. Glove save. Out of the glove and in. As Dirk Schneider gets a goal, and the Mavs go up 3-0. Overdue for Dirk Schneider as he is a very hard worker, and he goes out there and he is 110% from the second he starts to the second he finishes his shift. And he's been working hard this tournament, one of the key focal players on this team, and he's rewarded with a goal here on a turnover. Freeze called timeout there to regroup a little bit and re-strategize as the boys now come to center ice for the face-off, following the goal by Dirk Schneider. 10:34 left in the second, 3-0 Mavs. Dirk Schneider now has it over to Davis. Davis fumbles it, but Bennock's there to help out. Davis gets it back. Excuse me. Battle behind the net for possession as the Freeze player gets tripped up a little bit there. Mavericks might have got away with one. Reynolds now has it, and he's trying to get the edge, and he does. He's in tight. Ooh, and a shot by Reynolds. Goal. And Reynolds is going to score for the junior Mavs. Nothing fancy there for Reynolds. He gets the pass, and he just Turned on the Jets on the outside. Took the puck on the backhand. Threw it to the forehand. And sniped. Willis now up to Quadrado. Please get possession. They're going to reset. High shot there off the tip of the glove for Green. A nice save. All the way across there as Quadrado plays the body. Puck goes out to Fitz. Fitz is going to hit it over the middle. He's going to try to get possession there and take it in. As Fitz, well, he's going to go off. And what do we say about the hands when they come up? When the hands come up, the referee's arms go up. Going to be a power play for the Freeze as Fitz goes off for a roughing. And the shot's filtered through, and a save made by Green as he punches it into the corner. Mavs on the penalty kill here, trying to establish a little bit of a diamond formation. Hard slap shot blocked in front. As Gates tries to clear it, but doesn't quite go out. And again, another shot saved, and they're clearly just trying to get it up to the point and create traffic. And a wide open shot there as the player moves in, and it goes wide left of the net. Quadrado now in the corner trying to fight for it. One-timer, and a nice little connection on that one-timer goes wide right. The shot goes in, trying to get that deflection and some traffic up front, but the Maverick defense doing a great job at fending off that traffic. Just tying up the defenseman, not letting the sticks become available. Stretch pass, that was offsides, but it's not going to be called. It's okay, we'll play on. As the pass just filters out of the zone. And now Dirkschneider gives chase, and look at that skating work ethic. And that's an elbow right there by Dirkschneider, by the player on Dirkschneider. But he missed, and Dirkschneider gets a backhand shot on goal on the penalty kill. Unrelenting effort as Dirkschneider just has a motor like no other. 4 seconds left on the penalty. As the Mavericks win the face-off, but it's taken by the Freeze, and then taken back by the Mavericks. Backhand pass to the middle just goes wide as Kaiser has to track it down, coming off the bench, following the power play for the Freeze. Dirk Schneider now with the puck. He takes it into the zone. Makes a good move there, but he's going to lose the puck. Center ice now. Willits, hard pass over to Benson, just over his stick, and it's going to go into the zone for icing. Hands. Keep them low. Keep your hands low. Hands low. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to do hand-arm signals to my son here in between calling the game. At his request, of course. Telling him to have fun and relax. Puck goes into the zone as the Freeze regroup. Intercepted by Reynolds. Reynolds now with the puck. Floats over to Davis. Davis is trying to get possession. As the Freeze go high on the glass up to Willits. Willits is going to hold the line there, and he's just going to punch it off the glass, but it hits weird off that glass. Reynolds now with the puck low. Into the corner, and the Freeze are going to steal it. Go around behind the net, and that's going to be a holding call or a hooking call. As Gates came over top of that forward. A really good job by that forward to get low and protect the puck, and he kind of created that opportunity and forcing Gates to come over top. So the Mavs are going to go in the box again here. Another minute 30 penalty kill. As Bennock and Quill are on the ice for the Mavs with Dirkschneider and Quadrado. And I really like this penalty kill unit. They've both been working hard all weekend. All four of these kids have been playing some really good, hard defensive hockey. As Bennock gets it off the face-off, he throws it over to Quill. Quill's just going to throw it down. He's going to get an icing here, but it's a good clear for Quill as the boys start this penalty kill off here. Face off to the right of green. It's a Freeze come away with it. One time here from the point. Shot goes wide left. Freeze now having the point shot. Trickled in, deflected, and a great save by Green. Dirkschneider now gloves it, throws it to his feet, hits it hard off the glass, but it's going to be held here if he can. Yep, Quadrado has to try to fight for it. Great job holding his own by the Freeze as player moves into the slot, making some really good moves. He's going to have a shot here off the post and out. Deflected, and it goes in! As the Freeze score on the power play. And this power play for the Freeze has been outstanding this game. I think the majority of their shots have come on the power play, and their chances are pretty wealthy when they're on the power play. You can tell they practice that heavily, and it's something that the coaches here for the junior Mavs are going to have to adjust to. They're going to have to figure out a way to stop those one-timer and tip opportunities, because that is exactly what they're going for. It's a shot from the point, tip in for a goal. Big move here by Dirkschneider. He backhands it. It's underneath the goalie, and he covers up. We're going to get a whistle. Face off one by Dirkschneider, back to Stradsky. He shoots, it's hit off the body, and it's loose in front. Still loose as Kaiser tries to get it over on the right side of the goalie. Dirkschneider tracks it down, comes up with the seal. He's going to backhand it down to Kaiser. Kaiser now has it, throws it up to the point to Stradsky. Stradsky on net, in traffic, tipped by Freeze defenseman. Still loose. As the Freeze are able to clear the zone. Into the corner now for the Freeze as they try to wrap around here. Chased by Bars, with Benson helping out. Tipped in front again, and a save made by Green, and a rebound shot saved by Green. No rebound on that one. Couple good chances there for the Freeze as they are just playing into their strengths here. They clearly have some really good shooters at the top end. They're just trying to launch it in and hope for a rebound or a deflection. And that strategy seems to be working well for them when they get it set up. Gates off the face-off, back to Queel. Queel's going to throw it up to Davis. Has it in his feet. He's going to throw it up high here. Just a little bit out of reach for Reynolds. Puck's loose now in front. As Gates has to come in and help out, but it's still loose in front. Here's a shot. Save made by Green. He's going to cover up. Another great chance for the Freeze. As everybody was trying to figure out where that puck was. Shot gets blocked up front as the Freeze get the rebound. Circle back to the far side corner. Nice poke check there by Bennock. And a good play there as the puck goes up front, but filters through as the forwards are tied up by our defenseman here. Bars ties up his man. Move made there by the Freeze forward as he moves in, backhands it behind the net. Right back to him. As Bars put some pressure on him. And Barnes is able to get it out. Oh, never mind. It's going to stay in. And now Gates has to come in and help out. Gates has it. He's looking to regroup a little bit here. And he throws it all the way over to Davis. Davis has it now on his own. Davis loses the puck and it comes back out. Tripping call here on the freeze. I did not see the play at all on that one. But they're going to go off for a tripping. It's going to cause or create a power play opportunity for the junior Mavs. 3:31 in the second, so this will all be played out here in a second. Mavs are up 4-1 with the power play. Freeze win the face-off and immediately clear it out to Green. He's going to have to play that one. He punches it over to Bars. Bars is going to circle around, throws it over to Gates. Gates resets. Gates up to Bars. Bars now with the puck. Up to Benson. Benson back to Bars. Bars wasn't ready for that. Over to Kaiser. Right under Kaiser's stick there. Oh, Gates gets a good poke check, and he enters the zone. Over to Kaiser. That one doesn't go. Benson now has it, though, and he's going to just mishandle it. It's going to go back out to center ice, and Wilson's going to throw it to the corner there. And there's an icing. Face off to the left of the goalie for Bert Schneider. Bert Schneider gets tied up there. Davis comes away with it. It's Reynolds tries to hold his own. He does. Backhand there for Quadrado, blocked by his man. As Bennett plays back. As Reynolds has to chase it into the zone. He does. Really good effort there by Reynolds. Now Bennett's playing in physically in the corner there, and he punches it up to Quadrado. Quadrado tries to get it over, but it's blocked. Dirkschneider comes away with the puck there on the boards, and he goes over to Davis with it. Davis is going to try to shoot, blocked up front, and the goalie's going to cover up. Even strength here as Stratsky gets a shot off. That's tipped in front and loose, and Kaiser almost had an opportunity there. Puck goes into the corner. Kaiser falls down there a little bit, and Benson now has it behind the net. Pass too far for the freeze rusher. And we're battling for possession center ice. Now we got a 2-on-2 developing and a 3-on-2. Puck goes up front. Nobody home, and Stradsky's playing great defense tying up that forward. Battle on the near side board here as Bars goes to work with Stradsky. Now puck goes into the corner. And Bars has it. Pass up the boards there. It's just a little short for Benson. It's going to come back in the corner. Now Bars has it again. Up to Benson. Benson's not able to punch it out, but Gates helps out now, and Kaiser's just going to dump it. As the boys had an odd man rush there, if Kaiser would have been able to get a handle on it. Puck's loose off the face-off. The shot was blocked in front. Dirkschneider's going to have to track it down. He's able to get a stick on it. Willits now has it. He's going to try to throw it over to Queel, who wasn't quite ready for it now, and he's going to have to rush to get it out of the zone. Fitz now has it center ice. Fitz is moving with the puck into the zone. Fitz just throws it towards the goalie. He's going to cover up. It's loose in front. Almost jumped on that opportunity there. Quadrado back to Queel. Queel to Quadrado. The boys buy some time there as they get out of the zone. Dirk Schneider and Fitz are going to chase it in behind the net here. As Fitz comes away with it. Fitz with a great pass to center ice to Willits. Willits holds a little too long. Slap shot from the point there, blocked by Green. And the second period is going to come to an end here in Plano, Texas. 4-1 Junior Mavs. Back at it here in the third period as the Mavs are up 4-1 over the Freeze. Mannock's going to dump it in, but it hits that corner piece of the glass there. Gates now with the puck. He turns around. He's got Reynolds over in the corner. Reynolds just punches it deep as he was pursued heavily. Comes up the wall, the far side wall, and the Freeze have it as they move into the zone. And he has speed. He's going to have to play one-on-one with Bars there, who handles him pretty well. And the puck is loose in front, and a great save by Green as he dives over. And he's going to get another save and cover it up. A diving glove save for Green on that play as the puck just kind of leaked over to the right side of the net and was loose in front. Face off one here by the Freeze, and they're going to try to set up in the zone. They move behind the net here looking for an option. Hits the shoulder of Green on a really nice short angle shot, but Green's able to handle that. Look up to Benson. Benson tries to get out of the zone. He backhands it just wide of Kaiser, who's chasing. Bars now has it. He circles back into the corner now and throws it up the wall. The Kaiser took faster to Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider over to Benson. He's going to try to slow up and wait for some help. Takes it into the corner there, and he's going to go behind the net with the puck. His puck is shot up front here to Dirk Schneider. Almost got it over to Quadrado on a quick pass, but the puck's going to filter out of the zone. Stradsky's going to have to reset. He loses his skates there, but good effort by Stradsky just staying with it. Puck goes out of the zone now as Quadrado puts a stick on the puck. Dirk Schneider's there helping out. Or, I'm sorry, that's Gates. Quadrado now with the puck, and he's going to dump it deep. It's going to go all the way into the corner, and Fitz has to chase it into the zone. Puck is left there. They moved up the wall and kicked there by Willits, who's got to stop. Shot goes high into the corner, and Quadrado and Fitz chase it. Ooh, and a beautiful play there by the Freeze, and they're going to go up to 2 goals in this game. As the Mavericks defensemen are getting back, but a really nice setup by the Freeze forward. He just lifts the saucer pass up in the air to that lengthy defenseman for the Freeze, and he goes forehand, backhand for a goal. 4-2 now here in the third period. The boys need to start picking it up a little bit. Shot in by Bernard, backhand rebound there. Another rebound shot. A couple good chances for Reynolds there as their goalie's able to come away with the save and cover it up. Battle in the corner, Freeze come away with it. Hard shot there as it goes into green, and he's going to come away with the save. Shot wide by the Freeze, and Bars chases it into the corner now. Big battle there. Bars comes away with it, and he's going to skate it out of the zone. I think he's going to try to skate it himself here. He does. Hard shot by Bars, wide left. And Skradsky chases it down. He's got one attacking here. Going to have to turn it back, and Benson's here to help out. A good play by Benson and Skradsky there. As Benson moves it into the zone. Benson takes it in, backhand. Just wide right. Canuck battles into the corner there, one-on-one. As it filters up the sidewall. The puck's going to go out to center ice. So they're into the Freeze zone as the Mavericks complete their change. With Quadrado attacking. Hey, what are you doing? Jeez. This guy's skating hard. A high shot here. It's behind the net now, and they're battling for possession. Dirkschneider gets it. Tries to throw it up the wall, but just misses. Dirkschneider back out of the zone, and he's got a good clear there. As the Freezer is going to dump it into Green, he's going to let it go out of his glove there. But the Freeze take over. Backhand shot and a rebound, another rebound, and still loose. Dirkschneider punches it off the wall, and Quad's going to clear it. And that's going to be an icing there as puck comes to center ice, and they just missed that pass. As the Freeze are making a late game push here in the third period, trying to make up for lost ground. And they have the Mavericks on their heels right now. The Mavericks really need to dig in here and start creating some offense. As the shots are now 28-20 in favor of the Mavericks. Bars has it now up to Reynolds. Reynolds going to go on net, and it's a rebound shot. Goal for Bars as he just crashed the net off the pass. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered for the junior Mavs, going up 5-2 in the third after they were on their heels for a while. Great job battling back and creating some offense there to increase that lead to a 3-goal lead. Up that center ice, and Davis goes to work with Reynolds. Open out. Reynolds now has it. Knocks it down to his stick, and he tries to get through, almost does. Good defense by the Freeze. They essentially double team there. And carry it through center ice. Willits on him. Willits gets the steal, gives it up to Reynolds. Reynolds trying to get the zone here. He's got 2 Freeze defenders on him. Now Davis trying to help out. Davis steals it. Good steal by Davis. He's just not giving up on the play at all. Dirkschneider gets it, drops to one knee, gets back up, shoots wide of the net to the left. Puck into the corner as Dirkschneider's battling now. Kaiser throws it over to Davis. Davis to Dirkschneider and takes it back. Throws it towards the net, and it's just wide right. Big shot here on the rebound, and it's still loose in front. As Willits gloves it down, but he loses it there, and he's going to have to punch it back for an offsides. Which is not the worst outcome here, as the boys were a little out of position trying to create some offense. Good job there by Kaiser to steal the puck in the neutral zone, and he gets it deep. Benson to chase. The Freeze defenseman gets it around. He's going to try to do it again, take it end-to-end here. He's got a lot of speed. And Bennock with a physical play on him prevents that one. And a great job by Quill there to get the puck in his feet, out of his feet, onto his stick, out of the zone. As Quadrado takes it in. He's loose up front. The goalie's going to cover it up. 8:10 left in the game. 5-2 Junior Mavs. They get an offensive zone draw. Dirkschneider out with Quadrado and Fitz. We got Bars and Stradsky on the back end here. As Dirkschneider has it. Going to try to get it up front. There's a lot of traffic up front. He gets it to Bars. He's waiting for it. High shot there by Bars. Good stick lift by Fitz as Dirkschneider gets it. Fitz moves it into the zone and gets stopped. And they're going to ice the puck here. Good. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Dirkschneider wins the faceoff over to Fitz. And, he has to get it back here now. Trying to find some space, but the Freeze are really collapsing on the puck with their defense. They're now putting 3 forwards in direct proximity to that puck. They're trying to steal possession away as much as they can here. As they're down 3 late in the third. Stradsky has it now, gets it high off the glass. It's going to bounce off the glass and hit that net. So it'll be whistled down. As the Junior Mavs will go off for a change. Rocking and rolling here in Silver Sticks. These games are getting tougher every day, and they're only going to get tougher. If they make it to Sunday, it's anyone's game on a Sunday. The boys learned that the hard way in Denver. They didn't play their best first 2 periods in a semifinal game and ended up dropping that one. And they don't want that to happen again this weekend. They want to stay competitive the whole weekend and play hard hockey all the way through Sunday, and that's what championship teams do. Davis with the puck. Gets it up to Reynolds. Reynolds checked there, loses his stick. Gates now has it. Punches it over to Davis. Davis off the wall. It's going to be whistled down here. Not quite sure why. I'm not sure. Maybe it went out of play. Maybe it hit a glove of a player on the bench or something. But either way, we're going to get a face-off here. Gates wins it forward, shoots outside of the net. Gates behind the net now, tries to throw it in off the skate of a goalie, and it doesn't go. Bennock now, off the wall. stolen by, that's offsides there, and they're going to call that one. We're going to get a neutral zone face-off on the Mavs end. Guys are trying to punch it back to his defense, but just takes himself through the neutral zone. He's going to dump it in as the Freeze play it. Dirk Schneider, and we got a 3-on-2 developing here as Freeze take it into the zone. Kaiser with a great stick lift to prevent that take. A little bit of interference, but not going to get called. It's okay. Pass over, tipped. The puck is still loose. No goal. Shot in from the point. This one, it does go in on a second effort by Dirk Schneider again. Dirk Schneider and Benson there on that one to help out. Or no, I believe that was Stradsky. Dirk Schneider and Stradsky. But Dirk Schneider's going to get the goal there on a great second effort. And just what a pass over there by the far side corner up in front of the net, and that tip in almost went in. Great diving save by the goalie, but the Mavs kept the play alive and just sent it to the net. That was a blue-collar play by the Mavs as they go up 6-2 in the third. Stradsky now has it as he bats it down at center ice. And Quadrado gets it, throws it in deep. 5:29 left in the game here. As Fitz and Gates go to work in the corner trying to get possession of the puck. Gates gets knocked over. And they're going to throw it around the corner, and they have possession now coming out of the zone. Willits tries to pinch and take that angle off as Reynolds plays the body there. It looks like he's going to get called for that one. And he will. We're going to get a third period power play. The Freeze are going to get a third period power play. This will be one skater short here for 1:30. Let's see if we've come up with anything to defend this power play for the Freeze. They had a really good power play up to this point. And that'll work. Dirk Schneider clears the zone. And a great interception there by Willits. He's going to punch it in deep, and it hits the referee. But now Dirk Schneider chases it in the corner. He throws it up to the middle, tip in front for Davis, just wide. Boys don't want to forecheck too aggressively here and be out of position. They're trying to get that stretch pass, as you can see in the bottom of the screen here. They get the zone, and they got a player coming in deep there on the back door. And the Mavs just kind of came out and tied up. Wraparound chance. Shot save made by Green. As they have it in the corner now, up to the point. And interception there. Davis tries to get a stick back as Willits has to fly in to help out, and he does. Shot there. Glove saved by Green. No rebound. 24 seconds left in the penalty kill. Shot blocked up front there by Benoff. As Benson now gets it. Sauce up to Gates, who has a breakaway. Gates in on the breakaway, backhand goal for Gates. Good take by Gates as he has a breakaway goal short-handed on the backhand. With a beautiful pass from Benson out of the zone. Almost as if that was designed. I'd say that's a good counteract to the power play the Freeze has had. Go out and score a shorty on a breakaway, and that helps a lot, I'm sure. As the Mavs kill off this penalty kill, and they're a shorthanded goal in the process. Pinnock's now behind the net battling. Into the corner, the puck goes. As the puck's dropped off for the defenseman. D-to-D and a shot through traffic, and a great save by Green. Face off in the Maverick zone. Looks like Benson lost his stick there off the draw, and Kaiser now has to chase it into the corner to retrieve. He does, and he's playing physical there tonight. Gates gets a stick on it, but it's loose up front. As Bars backhands it out to Benson. Benson just touch passes it up to Gates, and Gates now has it with speed. Gates comes into the zone with the puck, and he's just going to shoot it there. Glove save, then off the post. Tried to crease that one through a few defenders. It doesn't go. Bars now has to regroup at center ice. Bars over to Quadrado. Quadrado's just going to tip it in. But the Freeze are right back out of zone. As Skradsky now has it. He circles back, throws it to Bars. Bars up to Fitz, who's waiting for it, just out of his reach there. And we're going to get an icing. Dirk Schneider in to take the defensive zone face-off. Trickle lost there, but Quadrado attacks. And Fitz now has it. He's going to clear the zone. Backhand pass to Quadrado. The boys are going to enter the zone here. Quadrado makes a move and takes it into the corner. He's played heavily there. And good physical defense by the Freeze. The puck's going to come out of the zone as Fitz gets possession. Fitz tries to hold it there and gets played heavily. He gets it up to Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider over to Quadrado. Quadrado just throws it on net. Going to be a save made, and the goalie's going to cover up. As the junior Mavs make a personnel swap on the ice, also known as line change. Big game here this morning, and this afternoon, the boys will play a St. Louis team that's been doing really well in the tournament. Behind the net now, Reynolds has it, throws it over to Gates. Gates takes it behind the net. And the Freeze are going to clear it. No ice there as the puck slows down into the Maverick zone as Willits goes and picks it up. All the way around, throws it hard off the boards, but it's intercepted there by the Freeze. Gates now has it, backhands it up center ice, and Davis is on it. Davis checked there at center ice, and he's going to lose the puck, but he's still holding onto it from the ground. Really good second effort by Davis, and now we have a board battle here as three Freeze players battle for the puck. And Dirkshire comes in to help out. Shot saved by the Freeze goalie and goes behind the net. And this Freeze team is just not giving up as the junior Mavs are battling well into the last minute of the game here. Shot saved by Green. Quill's going to take it, loop around the back of the net here. 47 seconds left in the game. And Dirk Schneider now has it. Dirk Schneider has it in with speed. He's got time. He's going to throw it on the backhand, and it's going to be saved by the Freeze goalie now. 35 seconds left. And we got a 1-on-2 here developing. There's this Freeze player who just loses his edge there, and the puck's going to go into the corner. Puck now behind the net, off the boards. There's Benson battles for it. And now Skradsky gets it. Throws it in the corner to Kaiser, and we're just punching it out of the zone here as time trickles away from this game. 10 seconds left in the third. A big win this morning for the boys as they are ready to play this afternoon and fired up for this tournament. And the Mavs are going to get the win 7-2 here in Plano, Texas. They're going to move on this afternoon at 4:45, I believe, playing a St. Louis team. And we'll see you then.